Intriguing plots, fascinating characters, and a visual flair for storytelling.
The last thing you want is to get noticed.
That describes at least 2 popular media. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 graphic novel movie adaptations.
The contents of this document are a matter of national security.
For this list, we're focusing on movies that have memorably adapted stories from what are commonly thought to be graphic novels and not traditional comic books.
We've been given a second chance.
Number 10, The Crow.
Are you some kind of a ghost? Boo.
Telling the story of a rock musician who's resurrected and on a mission to avenge his own murder and that of his fiancée. The Crow is often remembered for a real-life tragedy attached to it.
Victims. Aren't we all?
The accidental death of star Brandon Lee during filming.
If the people we love are stolen from us, the way to have them live on is to never stop loving them. Buildings burn, people die, but real love is forever.
But based on the 1989 comic book by James O'Barr, The Crow deserves to be better remembered for its feverishly intense direction.
Do you understand?
And imaginative visual style, both of which serve its captivating story well.
You're him, huh? The Avenger. The killer of killers. Nice outfit. Not sure about the face, though.
Number 9, Kick-Ass.
Okay, you let's see what you can do now. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Overflowing with violence and profanity, Kick-Ass scores big points for taking a more realistic look at what is involved with being a costumed vigilante.
With no power comes no responsibility. Except, that wasn't true.
It also considers the less than noble motivations that go towards becoming a hero,
I'm kick-ass.
which adds further depth to its characters.
I mean, all those comic books, movies, TV shows, you'd think the one eccentric loner would have made himself a costume.
While definitely not for those with a weak stomach.
Daddy, I'm scared.
Come on, Mindy, honey. Be a big girl now. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Kick-Ass is a thrill ride of a movie with direction that's over the top, but in a carefully calibrated manner. While the film's direction differs from the source material, it stays true to its essence and was developed simultaneously by the movie's director and the comic book writer. Number 8, Road to Perdition. Inspired by the 1998 graphic novel of the same name, this revenge story set in the gangster world of the Great Depression found widespread critical acclaim and 6 Academy Award nominations.
Tomorrow when they find out we're gone, they're gonna come after us. I have to protect you now.
Although some have found Road to Perdition a bit cold and distant, this mood fits its story of a mob enforcer intent on settling the score with the gangster that killed most of his family. And brilliant performances by Paul Newman,
Leave before it's too late.
Tom Hanks, and Daniel Craig make up for any failings. Number 7, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Hey, what's up? Nothing.
While this film disappointed at the box office, it did not disappoint its core fan base. Otherwise known as the readers of Brian Lee O'Malley's Scott Pilgrim graphic stories, and it has developed a fervent cult following since its release on DVD.
Does that mean we can make out?
The plot deals with young Canadian musician Scott Pilgrim as he battles the 7 evil exes of Ramona, the girl of his dreams.
Are we done with the hugging and learning? I thought we had a fight going on here!
Funny, quirky, and inventive, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is filled with eye-popping moments that stick and linger in the memory. Number 6, Ghost World. The deadpan sarcasm of Daniel Clo's graphic novel was translated perfectly to the screen in Terry Zwigoff's film version.
Wow, this is so bad, it's almost good.
This is so bad it's gone past good and back to bad again.
Thora Birch beautifully captured her character's sense of sad alienation
Give me all your money, bitch!
And a young Scarlett Johansson is terrific as her friend who needs to move on.
You. Have fun living with your dad for the rest of your life.
Zwigoff's film makes some changes to the source, but it keeps the melancholic, poetic atmosphere intact.
Are you waiting for a bus?
Yes.
I hate to tell you this, but they canceled this bus line 2 years ago. There are no more buses on this street.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Ghost World is technically a coming-of-age film, but it's also so much more.
Hey! Hey! You! How many times I tell you? No check, no service. Get the hell out of my store. What do you think this is, Club Med?
It's America, dude. Learn the rules.
Number 5. Watchmen. It's impossible to cram all of Alan Moore and David Gibbons' groundbreaking and complex graphic novel into 161 minutes.
We'll be starting shortly. We're waiting for one more.
But Zack Snyder's film is still impressive and packs a wallop.
Who murdered Hollis Mason?
Yes, it makes some changes that purists will balk at.
This wasn't caused by nuclear warheads. It was me.
But those willing to meet it on its own cinematic terms will find Watchmen a glorious exploration of what it means to be a superhero.
I'm tired of being afraid. Afraid of war. Afraid of the mass killer. And afraid of this goddamn suit.
It's both cerebral and excitingly visceral.
Do it!
Number 4. V for Vendetta.
Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder, treason, and plot.
To topple a fascist dystopia, anarchy may be the best means.
This is exactly what he wants.
What?
Anarchy in the UK!
Chaos.
That's clear from both the film of V for Vendetta and the Alan Moore source material. The graphic novel is perhaps subtler and more nuanced, but it lacks the galvanizing presence of Hugo Weaving and Natalie Portman's engrossing performance.
You really think the blowing up Parliament's going to make this country a better place?
There's no certainty.
V for Vendetta raises many important issues, but it also never skimps on the excitement. And offers plenty of intriguing visuals. Number 3. Sin City.
Enjoy the show.
Many comics are brought to the screen with care taken to disguise their origins.
He knew what he was doing. So tell me, man, who sent you?
Sin City revels in its source, creating a look that screams out comic arts while never neglecting the needs of the movie medium.
Walk down the right back alley in Sin City, and you can find anything.
Director Robert Rodriguez is perfectly in tune with creator Frank Miller's sensibility.
You want to see what I got?
The result is brash, bold, and brutal. And utterly mesmerizing.
Dwight, what have you done?
Exactly what I had to. Every step of the way.
Sin City may be too stark for some viewers, but those who get it will be richly rewarded.
Get in the car.
Oh, sugar. You just gone and done the dumbest thing in your whole life.
Number 2. A History of Violence.
You're the big hero. Sure took care of those two bad men.
Director David Cronenberg is associated with shocking horror. There's plenty of tension and fear here, but he's operating in a low-key mode that is exactly what this graphic novel adaptation calls for.
Better late than never.
A man is thrust into a violent confrontation, resulting in the revelation of his own criminal past.
I saw you turn into Joey right before my eyes. I saw a killer the one Fogarty warned me about.
And raising questions about the nature of both individuals and the communities of which they are a part.
Okay, you motherfucker! Get over there! Oh, son of a bitch!
Heady stuff, but handled with a restless intensity that makes A History of Violence totally gripping.
Ah!
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Everything that happens now is in your hands.
Were we on target?
Hard to tell. Too close to the impact point.
쥐한테 날리지 마라. 걔가 무슨 죄가 있냐?
What you looking at, John?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Number 1, 300.
Hell of a good start.
Frank Miller's fictionalized telling of the Greco-Persian War was stunningly brought to the screen by Zack Snyder, who got just about everything right.
This is Sparta!
Both the testosterone and the energy levels are pumped right through the roof, and fittingly so.
Give them nothing, but take from them everything!
The violence is rampant, also fittingly so, and the pace non-stop. Some may desire deeper characterization, but they're missing the point. War is the main character here. Fortunately, that doesn't stop Gerard Butler from turning in a commanding performance that anchors the film solidly.
Spartans! Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. But tonight, we dine in hell!
Do you agree with our choices?
I'm really not in the mood for this.
What other graphic novel movie adaptations deserve to be on this list? For more enthralling top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
And this is exactly what I'm hoping to get from each of you over the course of this summer.